we shall see a miracle. God, we believe. I hope you are here today, and perhaps if your business has hit rock bottom, you understand that the same God who gave you the vision to start your forever business, the same God who gave you the courage to start, is going to give you that miracle from the impossible point that you find yourself in right now. Our gorgeous CSM, I'm so honored, truly, to be standing here. I do not take any of this for granted.
Hello?
Remember my Southern Africa, for your belief in Africa. Because today, not Africa in this room, but we are forever Africa. Because we are led truly by the best. Someone who is able to see people's potential. You know, I looked at all the topics that we got here, the speakers, and I was like, each and every topic is aligned with someone that has really been somewhere, and currently they are where the topic is speaking. Such a great leader. Someone who sees everyone. I wish one day I could have a chance to speak about you, but today is not about that. Greetings to our amazing guest all the way from the UK, Janish, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Our Vice President, Mr. JB, country sales managers for all the other regions in Africa, our MEC team, PAC 20, and all the amazing FBOs that are gathered here. My name is Cebisa Ndamase, and I hail from, here I'm South African based, I'm South African. I come from a region called the Eastern Cape. Ephokweni, as we call it. In deep rural, remote areas of Eastern Cape. And standing here, I'm not just representing myself, but I'm representing that child who's from Eslalini, who's from deep rural areas, to show them that it is possible to rise from wherever you are. Because the power is not at a place, it is within us. So you can hold so much power and be powerful and be identified. And your potential can be seen from wherever you are, because that is something that is within you. You won't find it anywhere else but within you. Professionally, I'm a physiotherapist, and I'm a professional network marketer. I am a senior manager in the business. And I just want to speak briefly on that. It took me 4 years, 5 months to raise my first manager at Forever. I remember I would speak with one of my friends here in Forever, and I would tell her of my frustration, because in as much as I was struggling to impact people to a level where they become managers, I was part of the 60cc club for more than 2 years consecutively. And that is because I continued to do my part, but I was not doing enough. And I'll speak about that as I go with my presentation. But 4 years, 5 months later, after making up my mind, sitting down with myself and re-strategizing, and finding new ways to break through, it happened for me. Raised my first manager in November last year, 2024, November last year, but currently there's 4 managers in my leadership. And that, my leaders, goes to prove that truly something could be delayed. But once it starts happening, it can happen in abundance. I remember very well when I raised my first manager. I could not even sleep. I was shaking and crying and thanking God, because that's where I used to pray to raise managers, to God. I couldn't sleep that day. I am an ED manager 3 times in 3 consecutive years. Qualified for my first trip in 2022, Pattaya, Thailand. Next one, 2023, we went to Italy, yes, and Croatia. And I'm proud to say that I have finished my Eagle Manager in, I think, 6 months already. So I am budgeting off to Phuket with all the other qualifiers. And I've never finished an Eagle Manager in 6 months before. But when I started changing the way I did things, reviewed my strategies, and became even more intentional, and decided to get out of my comfort zone, because for me, 60 Club is comfort zone for me, my leaders, trust me, because it's a club that I've been hitting over and over again, consecutively. And I thought that was enough. You know, sometimes we think it's enough, and it's not, because this business is not just about us. I could have been okay with that extra money that I was making from being in that club, but what about the people that are under my leadership? I had to stop being selfish and empower myself, invest in myself so I could invest in my team. I am a global rally qualifier. So very soon, I'm busy shopping for Paris, and I'm taking my niece, my late sister's daughter. She loves fashion so much, and I know Paris is one of the, opulent fashion cities, and she doesn't stop thanking me for that. So forever, it's not just, when we work hard on our businesses, my leaders, we work hard so that we could go back home and show others the possibilities. My nieces dream in color because they see possibilities through me, and I have forever to thank for that. I am a forever to drive level 3 qualifier. And I'm going to speak briefly about that as well. I've always prayed to God for becoming a manager, because at Forever there's always something to, you never reach the ceiling at Forever, you always have to challenge yourself to grow more and more and more. I was just praying for level 1 for over 4 years. Just begging God for level 1, just level 1, God. Because everything else, level 2, 3, they seemed too far-fetched for me, I'm not going to lie. But guess what God did? Qualified for my level 1, September 2024. October 2024, level 2. November 2024, level 3. So I finished my car incentive, my Forever to Drive, in 5 consecutive months. A dream delayed is not a dream denied. You are being prepared. And when I look back, I know why God had to delay everything. I had to mature. I had to grow beyond myself and understand that it's not just about me, but it's about all these other people that I'm bringing in the business. And right now, leaders, you can see my accolades. And just deduce from these, accolades, how much money I make it Forever. But I remain so humble each and every month. I don't have that thing because I'm a youngster, let me go and all out and all those things. No, I remain so humbled. And I really cannot believe it, but God did. I am 300cc Club qualifier. 3 consecutive months now. Started entering this club in November, and I entered at 400 cc's. That's when I raised my first manager. I told myself that whether it goes up or down, I'll maintain that 300cc club, because I know where I want to be by end of this year. I know where I want my team to be by end of this year. So I've committed to holding it down there. Oh, this one. Now in November, I got recognized globally as number 8 open business. My name was there. If this is not God, then I don't know who it is. Honestly, number 8 globally. 27-year-old. I forgot to tell you my age. I'm only 27, guys. 27. Global recognition. Well, I hold the number 47th position for top 50 achievers in SADC. That was last year. Yesterday we were getting recognized. I don't know if you can see from the distance, but this is number 30 now. What a jump. 17 numbers down. 47 to 30. Okay. Just by show of hands, my leaders, can I see leaders here who say, I am a disciplined forever business owner? Just by show of hands. Okay, it seems the whole room is disciplined. Can you say that, Coach Omi? Shoibi? Everyone is disciplined. So can I sit down then? Okay. Now I just want to speak briefly about discipline. Doing things that you said you would do regardless of resistance. This is business, my leaders. We are not here to build a hobby. Something that we do when we feel like doing. We do it with resistance and without resistance because we are committed. And being disciplined is a decision, a mental decision that you have to make. It's up to you whether you become disciplined or not, because it is within you to decide whether you want to be a disciplined person and start working on those things that you want to be disciplined on. It's up to you. Okay. Now, I want us to speak about mindset and planning, right? So when you want to level up, you need to know exactly what you're working towards. There's no way you can level up when you don't know what you're pushing for. So you need to have clear goals. You need to set goals, and they must be clear. These goals must be smart, my leaders. We're in 2025 now. We need to go back. If you didn't have any goal for this year, go back. We saw how many GLTs we have now in Africa. And we had the call that there's more room for Africa in the GLT space. So why not go back and challenge yourself to become that GLT? Because God has shown us in Southern Africa, Africa at large, that anything is possible. Who would have thought that we would have started at only 8,000 cc's and ended at 20-something thousand cc's? No one. So anything is possible, that's my point. So you need to go back and challenge yourself. That I'm going to become that VIP this year. I may have not qualified, but I'm going back with a bang. Even them Selugo showed us, guys, they were out of GLT. They came back at more than 12.5. Those are people that we are in the same room with, showing us possibilities that it can be done. Why not you? Why can't you challenge yourself to level up and become great? Because the greatness that you're looking for is here. It's within you. So your goals must be specific. We all know SMART. Must be specific. You must be able to measure your goal. Perhaps you're going to say, okay, if I want to achieve car plan, then it means that you have to do, of course, how many cc's, month 1, month 2, month 3. So you must be able to measure your goal, and it must be something that is achievable, realistic, and you must frame it with time so that you know exactly when you want to achieve it. Develop a business plan. Now that you have a goal, that this is what you want to achieve in 2025, go back and develop that business plan. Create a comprehensive plan that outlines your plan for your business, the strategies that you are going to use, your target market, and your financial projections. I can never stress enough the importance of planning, because failing to plan, we all know, is planning to fail. So if you don't have a plan in place, then unfortunately, you are setting yourself up for failure. Because how do you then start working towards these activities? You know, if you don't have a plan in place, you have to plan. Daily plans for your business, weekly plans for your business, monthly plans, yearly plans for your business. You must also prioritize. There's a lot that we could do, you know, but you need to find things that work for you, things that you are able to do. Focus on high leverage activities that drive growth and revenue. It is if our businesses are not profitable, we are going to lose the motivation to push. Because when we first start the business, we want to change our lives, right? Most people. Because they want to change their finances so they could get out of debt, do A, B, and C. But the moment you don't now focus on activities that drive that growth in your business and that revenue, you are going to be demotivated. That's why as a leader, you cannot close the month without even recruiting 3 people under your team. Very important, you must recruit. It's rebuilding Rebuilding. Cebisa spoke about rebuilding. Rebuilding is a consistent and constant process. You don't wait until your business is crawling to the ground. Watch your numbers and see if your business is dying or not. Now, you need to adapt growth habits if you want to grow. You must do the things that people who grow do in order for you as well to grow. Now, Dr. Maxwell said that it takes 21 days to build or break a habit. It was challenged, and then they changed it to 66 days. So scientifically, if you have your 66 days, then you tell yourself that in this 2 months and a few days, I am going to do A, B, and C every day until you don't feel like you are doing it, until you start enjoy doing it. Do those things that are uncomfortable for you. If you're scared of going on social media, go on social media. Because when then are you going to do it? I've built my business online. I joined during COVID. And I became a manager in 4 months. We're deep within the pandemic and locked down. If there was no social media, I would not have become that manager. So challenge yourself to do these things that are uncomfortable. Because I mean, so many people that are saying, I'm so scared of TikTok, people, do it. Perhaps your growth is going to come from that. Do the things that are uncomfortable now so that you could live a comfortable life. Work on your mindset. As a leader, you cannot pour from an empty cup. For you to grow, for your team to grow, you must be an empowered leader yourself. Empower yourself. Watch podcasts, attend trainings, read books. Empower your mind and empower yourself. That way your team is going to grow because they will learn from you. And believe you can. There's nothing as important as believing in yourself. Don't look at the situation. Look at where you want to go and trust your God because there is nothing that He cannot do for you. But you have to action your faith because faith without actions is dead. As good as dead. Network marketing is 80% the mindset and 20% action. Your mind is not made up in network marketing. You are not going to make it. So polish this muscle. Your brain is your muscle, your engine for a successful life. Be a positive person and understand that forever is a journey. And the journey has got ups and downs. Ups and downs. And what goes down must go up. So whenever you are down, remember, you can always bounce back. And find your lane and keep moving. Be resilient. Refuse to be knocked down by life. Bounce back from whatever may have taken you off your game. And remember that the time is now. This is the time to win. That's right. I've said build resilience, refuse defeat, and bounce back. I remember when I became a manager, we were put in our Empire group, right? And I saw people getting, recognized for their 60 clubs. And I used to pray for that. I saw people raising managers, and I was just fresh in the business, 23 years of age. And I prayed for that. Wanted that with everything in me. So if you've been someone who has achieved something at Forever, you've been in the Kaplan, but now you are out. You've been an eagle manager before, but now you are out. Remember, if you did it before, you can still do it again. Just bounce back, rebuild, re-strategize, and keep moving. Show up consistently. As a leader, if you want to build a team, a strong team, you need to show up consistently. Because when you show up, you are not only showing up for yourself, but for them too. And network marketing is a monkey see, monkey do kind of business. There's no hypocrisy in this industry. So you cannot tell people things to do if you're not doing them yourself. They won't listen. So show up consistently. Help your team to launch, travel. People who know my social media, who follow me on social media, they know that I travel a lot. Like I've said, I stay very down there in the Eastern Cape. I will drive hours and hours, if it's around the Eastern Cape, to go and help my businesses launch their teams and teach them that independence, that one day you are going to have to do the very same activity. So whatever I'm going to be doing today, you need to listen attentively. And also task them and challenge them to go and research on a certain topic, maybe the products or the marketing plan or whatever. Because you can only grow your business really to a level of limitless growth if you have independent leaders that know exactly what they are doing. When people know what they are doing, it is easy for them to move forward with the business. Company events. Again, I don't know the last time I missed Success Day. I take flights all the time. It's either I drive more than 300 kilometers to go fetch a flight to Johannesburg, but I do it all the time because I know that I want to raise an army of soldiers at Forever, people who show up. Because when you go to these events, you don't come back the same person. You don't. There is no way you can come back the same person. That is why it is very important for you to show up and encourage your team to do the same. Take your team to these events as well. There's a presentation in your area. Why are you not there? You're a leader. And then you tell your kids to go. How are they going to go? How are your business partners going to go if you don't show up? So we need to show up, leaders, consistently. Show up even when you feel like today is just that day where I just want to be in bed. Things are not going well. Show up. Perhaps the light that you are looking for to take you out of that pit that you are currently experiencing is at this event that you are going to miss. Celebrate your wins. Thank you, my leaders. Celebrate your wins in the light of your team. Big or small. People love it when they appreciate it. Make that poster. Make time to make those posters for you. 4cc achievers, 5cc achievers, 10cc achievers, and make sure that all the time you recognize them right from the heart. Don't recognize Cebisa with the same caption you recognized Sesetu with. Right from the heart, leaders. Learn your team, learn your people, know them, their strengths, you know their weaknesses. And when they see that you know them, you have no idea how that makes them feel. They feel seen. And when people feel seen and appreciated, they become more inspired and more motivated to do more because they want to feel like that again. Even I don't know when last I was not recognized during Success Day, because the feeling of getting on that stage and being celebrated is just amazing, and it leaves me motivated and inspired to even go and do more. So please, leaders, celebrate your team. Now, what really helped my business, when I was in Italy, I realized we were sent emails. I don't know if those who did not go got the emails, but sorry. But I got the email that showed me my 4 at Forever. I cried when I saw my retention, and I vowed that I am going to go back and equip myself and watch trainings about retention so that I can go and implement whatever skills I'm going to get from these trainings so that I could be able to retain. So that's where my issue was. I was stuck at 60cc, 75cc club, 100cc club. I couldn't move further than that because I was not retaining. I'm a good recruiter, yes, but can you retain? I can teach my people to recruit, but if we are not keeping these people, we are going to remain at the same level. But the moment we retain these people that we bring to the business, then it's easy for them to stay. And how do you retain people, my leaders? You onboard them. The first thing you do when you've recruited someone to the business, make sure that they know everything that they're supposed to know. You start them off by showing them how to order. They must be independent from the word go, how to access the website at Forever Living, how to order, tell them which couriers to use, and all these things, and make sure that they know what is the next step all the time. So we onboard our people. We don't leave them in the dark. And it's easy because sometimes someone wants to order and we are busy as a leader. And then a problem comes, now they take the money that they were supposed to buy sisters with. Now you see who's losing by not onboarding. Us. You work on the mindset. When people join Forever, they're from different backgrounds. Some of these people, they've never had anyone even going to, let's say, like earning, let's say, 20K per month. And then you come here, and then you tell them that Forever could and can, in fact, make you a millionaire. If you believe in yourself and work hard and impact other people, do you think that person is going to believe that? So we need to break the barriers in the mind that people come with, that they believed. Some people believe that they can never amount to anything because of the past circumstances. That's why you need to break the mind, make them believe in themselves, show them the power of forever. That's how you can make someone believe in themselves in this business. You must show them what forever has done for you. That's why you must always fight to win as a leader as well, so that your people could be inspired by you and other leaders in the business. Marketing plan and incentives, make sure that you teach your people about the marketing plan. They must know how we make money at Forever, because like I said, most people come to Forever because they want to change their finances. So if you show them where the money is and how to make that money, and what's more, they can work hard because they know what to do. Build a supervisor business. That's what I did also. I decided to go back and look at my FLP 360 and saw how many people I could help, train and become those supervisors. You must have key people that you are working with in this business. Don't be everywhere, my leaders. I know we have to be everywhere, but you can, literally, what's the word? What do we say? You can coach everyone. Is it coach? But you can mentor a few. Mentor a few people. And then once you are done with them, you move on to the next. We need to build a supervisor business and use the incentives. We have a very nice and beautiful convention for supervisors that our CSM and the MEC team came with. I use that to motivate them, and other incentives that I bring in the team. And it always inspires them to work even harder. Show them what happens in Drakensberg. Tell them that they can experience the same thing in supervisor convention. Daily challenges and activities. You need to keep your team on their toes. If they are resting, there will be no production in the team. Formulate scripts daily. Challenge them. Today we are selling at least 3 tooth gels, and we need proof in the group. Today we are collecting 50 contacts. Make sure that you collect those 50 contacts, and what then do we do after that? We make a group for these people, and then we present the opportunity to them. Incentivize your team. Like I said, people love to be appreciated. And be inclusive. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate them and assure them that if you did 0.5 this year, this month, you can level up to 1 cc or at least 1.5 or 2 cc's. That's how they will grow, because you believe in them. And my leaders, there is no limit to what we can achieve if we put God first and action our faith. With that being said, Africa, let's continue to stand united. Let's be one. Let's collaborate the way we are doing. And there's more that's coming. If people think we have started, we have not even touched the pinnacle, there's more that is coming. Thank you so much.